What's up, Tricology family, and welcome back to another episode of the Tricology News Talk. Before we get started today, I hope everyone had a safe and awesome spooky Halloween weekend. And of course, y'all probably saw it in my social medias. I dressed up as Candyman from the Jordan Peele's version of that, and I seen other costumes from friends and family at work that they all look really good. So again, I hope everyone had a safe and awesome Halloween weekend. Whether if y'all go out to parties or just stay home, watch horror movies, or go to events and either work or just go there for fun. So, and now with October almost out of the way, we got Thanksgiving coming soon, and also Christmas coming soon. And before you know it, a new year starts. So it's going to be a lot interesting as we move forward, not only in the rest of 2021, but also what else has to offer for the rest of the year. So again, so for today's episode, we got a lot of great news for you guys. We got music news, we got sports news, and then every other movie and media news for y'all. So without further ado, let's get started with some music news. So, as reported from Local 10 News from South Florida, that the Ultra Music Festival is officially on for 2022 at the Bayfront Park. So this is what Local 10 local news from South Florida has reported. The Ultra Music Festival, possibly one of the Miami's well-known and notorious music festivals in recent history, is officially on for 2022, and the lineup for Phase 1 has already been announced. The Ultra Music Festival will be returning to the Bayfront Park for March 25th through March 27th, 2022, following an agreement with the Downtown Neighbors Alliance. According to the festival, the community partnership solidified earlier this year between the festival and the city's local residents will further a shared vision of sustainable coexisting in the heart of downtown, allowing Ultra to continue to showcase Miami and its local culture as the dance music capital of the world. Thanks to agreement, the festival is on, and fans who are eagerly anticipating the festival are in for a treat, as the lineup for Phase 1 has already been announced. Ultra Phase 1 headers will include acts like David Guetta, DJ Snake, Azza, Neon Carrera, Alice in Wonderland, Martin Green, Kango, Emily Lenz, Platinum, Linamy, Madam, Oliver Hands, Timmy Trumpet, Night Party, and more. Additionally, according to the festival, concert goers can expect a highly anticipated performance from one of the most iconic artists in electronic music history at Sunday's closing act. Furthermore, for the 10th year in a row, a State of Trance will host its own music festival stage. So what will be new for 2022? The Ultra Music Festival will be hosting its first ever hardstyle stage, according to a Beijing hardstyle, jumpy style, and happy card record label Dirty Works. And there will be a few other festivals first. Ultra mainstay Gary Hamilton will be debuting his new album along with a live show. Carl Cox will be debuting his first ever hybrid live performance, and Boris Johnson will host his FN Series stage for the first time in America. So if you guys want to check out any more news on the Ultra Music Festival, you guys can go to the ultramusicfestival.com and check out more news when tickets going to be available and all that good stuff. I'm pretty sure they'll be available right now, but if not, then we'll just have to wait until like maybe the tickets probably go on sale in January or February, something like that. But we'll just have to wait and see when more news coming up. And Phase 2 will be coming soon, and if I hear any more on Phase 2, I would definitely let you guys know. So with music news out of the way, let's get into some sports news. As you guys already know, I mentioned on the podcast before that Jake Paul will be fighting Tommy Fury, as it was announced during the Fury versus Walter fight in a post show. So we finally got a confirmation on when the date is going to be happening. So this is what Yahoo Sports has reported. Jake Paul has his next opponent, and it's actually a boxer. Paul will be taking on British boxer Tommy Fury on December 18th. The fight was announced on Friday, days after Paul said in a matchup with Fury doesn't cut it on Twitter. Fury is the half brother of boxer Tommy Fury, and Paul, who came out his last win in August against the title in a split decision. Paul continued to trash talk Fury on Friday and revealed tickets for the fight will go on sale November 10th. The fight should provide Paul with his biggest challenge yet. Paul's first two fights came against opponents with no fighting history, a YouTube incident and former NBA player Nate Robinson. Paul took on Ben Henson and Willie Nets. Both men have martial art experience, but never specifically in boxing. Fury started fighting professionally in 2018. He took a break from the sport in 2019 to appear on the reality show Love Island. Fury has participated in 4 fights since the show, winning all of them. His last win came in August, which defeated Anthony Taylor as part of the undercard before the Paul and Willie fight. So, again, this is going to be a very interesting fight now that Jake Paul has an actual real opponent that knows about boxing. Let's see if he can keep this undefeated streak and keep this ongoing talking going. It's going to be very interesting as it goes. And I mentioned this to my respected comment partner, Don S, that this will be happening on his birthday. So you just better hope that Jake Paul lose, man. That's all I got to say. And so with boxing out of the way, so let's talk about the about WWE. So, as reported, for the first time in history, WWE has announced dates and locations for the following year's pay-per-view schedule for 2022. The 2022 slate, highlighted by a 2-night WrestleMania at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas, will also mark a new record for the most stadium events, a minimum of 4 in a year for WWE. So, this is the schedule as follows. Starting off with January 1st, which is New Year's Day, will be the Day 1 pay-per-view at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Then on Saturday, January 29th, you have the Royal Rumble pay-per-view at the Dome at the America Center in St. Louis. Then on February is TBA with an unknown pay-per-view and unknown date and location. Then on Saturday, April 2nd and Sunday, April 3rd, is WrestleMania 38 at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. Then on Sunday, May 8th, is a pay-per-view at the Dunkin' Donuts Center in Providence, Rhode Island. Then on Sunday, June 5th, is a pay-per-view at the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois. Then on Saturday, July 2nd, is the Money in the Bank pay-per-view at the Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada. Now on Saturday, July 30th, this is an interesting one, that SummerSlam. Now normally SummerSlam will be in August, but this will be the first time and to my knowledge, it will be held on the last week of July. So as mentioned, Saturday, July 30th will be SummerSlam pay-per-view at the Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Then on Saturday, September 3rd, or Sunday, September 4th, we'll get to that later on in a second, it's a pay-per-view at a TBA location. Then on Saturday, November 26th, is Survivor Series at the TD Garden in Boston. Now, from these notes, from this schedule here, most of all of these pay-per-views will be held on a Saturday. Will be very interesting, and I kind of like it from there because it gives it more vibe on a weekend. Because most people could be working on a Sunday or well, however the makes the case be. But this is going to be very interesting that all these pay-per-views are going to be on a Saturday, and I kind of like the formality for that one. So you're going to be very interesting. So, as I mentioned, that February and October month is TBA. So, my guess is those months' pay-per-views will probably be held in Saudi Arabia. To take a guess, I'm pretty sure those months are going to be held in Saudi Arabia. So, because normally WWE's have at least 2 pay-per-views in Saudi Arabia, so they kind of make sense why those months are TBA. So, yeah, and we're probably gonna see February get announced by sometime in December before the New Year starts. And then lastly, as I mentioned, for September 3rd and September 4th pay-per-view, we got a notice that that pay-per-view will definitely be held in the UK. So, as reported from PW Unlimited, that WWE has been in talks with 2 different venues in the UK, because it's most likely that September month in the pay-per-view will be taking place in the UK. So, another report from David Meltzer from Wrestling Absorber, that Meltzer reports that WWE has spoken with London's Wembley Stadium and Cardiff's Millennium Stadium. WWE has run Wembley Stadium in the past for SummerSlam 1992. Excuse me. WWE has never run an event in the Millennium Stadium. Meltzer did not state if one of them sees a likely runner for over the other or not. It would be cool for WWE to run a show in the Wembley Stadium, as it would be the 30th anniversary that SummerSlam event that they ran back then in 1922, as stated in above. And then another note from that is that with that September location, that normally AEW usually run their all-out pay-per-view on the same Labor Day weekend. So this is going to be very interesting. But as the guys already mentioned, that WWE said that either Saturday, September 3rd, or September 4th. So I guess WWE is going to wait out and see what AEW is going to do with their all-out pay-per-view and which date it's going to be. So so this year, All Out, they had it on a Sunday. So they could do it again next year, but WWE is likely gonna wait for when they announce their date. Either or, doesn't matter the day. So if WWE is it is going to be most likely going to run their pay-per-view in the UK. So their pay-per-view is going to air early, according to the UK and the US times. So we in the United States are going to going to see the pay-per-view air first, early on in the afternoon, before All Out airs their pay-per-view prime time here in the United States. So it's still a win-win situation there. Now another note to be mentioned here: if this is and most likely be a United Kingdom pay-per-view show, is that WWE hasn't ran a live pay-per-view from the UK since 2003's Insurrection. So that's a very long time. So this will be definitely a huge deal. So I don't know what the pay-per-view name is going to be, but if they bring back Insurrection or Rebellion, this would be definitely a huge deal for that. So but that's all the upcoming pay-per-views for WWE's 2022 schedule. So if you're very interested for that, let me know in the comments below for that one. And so with all the sports news out of the way, so let's get into some movie, TV, and some media news. All right. So as you guys probably know or haven't known, that the 2021 People's Choice Awards has announced their nominees for this year. So all my pop culture fans, get your votes in online on their website and get your votes in for this year's nominees. So and then of course the People's Choice Awards will air live on E! And NBC on Tuesday, December 7th at 9 o'clock p.m. So I'm just gonna list on all the big ones, and you guys can check out all the other nominees categories on their website page. So first off, we have the movie of the year for 2021. You have Black Widow, Coming to America 2, F9, The Fast Saga, Dune, 007 No Time to Die, Marvel's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, Tomorrow War, and Venom Let There Be Carnage. And then next up, we have the TV show of the year. We have Cobra Kai, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order Special Victims Unit, Loki, Saturday Night Live, The Bachelor, This Is Us, and WandaVision. And then next up, we have the reality show of 2021. We have 90 Day Fiancé, Bachelor in Paradise, Below Deck, Jersey Shore Family Vacation, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And then for competition show of the year, we have America's Got Talent, American Idol, Dancing with the Stars, RuPaul's Drag Race, The Bachelor, The Bachelorette, The Masked Singer, and The Voice. And then moving forward, we have the daytime talk show of the year. We have Good Morning America, Live with Kelly and Ryan, The Red Table Talk, Ellen DeGeneres Show, The Kelly Clarkson Show, The View, Wendy Williams Show, and The Today Show. And then for the nighttime talk show of the year, we have Full Front with Samantha Bee, Jimmy Kimmel Live, Last Week Tonight with Jonathan Oliver, Late Night with Seth Meyers, The Daily Show with Trevor Noah, The Late Late Show with James Corden, The Late Show with Stephen Colbert, and The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. And then the reality star of 2021, we have... Oh wait, no, that's not worthy of it. So let's skip that one, and then let's see. Oh, here we go. Yeah, music. And skip that one. I'm gonna skip that one. Culture. Yeah, but that's mostly the big ones I just announced. If you guys want to check out the other nominees category, you guys can go to peoplechoiceawards.com, look at other nominees, and cast your votes and before the expiration starts. So with that out of the way, so let's talk about some streaming news. So first off, let's start off with HBO Max. So I'm hearing rumors that HBO Max may get a name change, and this is what Variety reports. When Discovery's chief executive officer David Zaslav takes control of Warner Media in 2022, assuming the regulation approval that he may hear a surprising yet consistently messages from current executives of the company, giving our streaming services a new name. It's possible that Zaslav could decide to stick with the name, but Zaslav chooses to add Discovery's reality program directly to the service rather than simply bundling Discovery Plus with HBO Max. It would give him a natural opportunity to rebrand the service for a global audience. Several current Warner Media executives, including outgoing CEO Jason Kilar, have wanted to change the name. According to people familiar with that matter, the people asked not to be identified because the discussions has been private. Kilar declined to comment for this story. So, my thoughts, I think they can merge the streaming services with HBO Max and Discovery Plus and do a bundling thing. It would make sense, and that if they do that, I don't care. I don't mind they change the name, but just merge the streaming service together, so that it would definitely make sense for that. But if I hear any other news for this, I'll let you guys definitely give you guys a posted for that one. So and then lastly for today, normally I don't normally do this for streaming stuff, but let's get into some what's coming out new for HBO Max, Disney Plus, Netflix, and more for November of this year, and we got a huge lineup for you guys there. So starting with Disney Plus, as you guys know, that on November 12th is Disney Plus Day, celebrating its second year anniversary that Disney Plus had launched back in 2019. So first up on this list here, if you guys have not been catching up with everything in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, well, you guys are going to be in luck, because on November 12th, that Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings will be debuting on Disney Plus. And then including Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt's Jungle Cruise was originally part of the pre-order access, but now going to be free for everyone for Disney Plus for Disney Plus subscribers. And then also you got a Star Wars holiday special coming out for that. And then we got another Home Alone sequel with Home Sweet Home Alone. And then this is going to be very interesting for this one. This is kind of like a UK style Home Alone for this one, even though we will be seeing appearances from Kevin and Buzz McAllister in this movie. So it's gonna be very interesting how this movie gonna go. And then we got this the series premiere of Hawkeye for this one. And we've been enjoying WandaVision and Loki, but it's about time that Hawkeye has his own thing. So this is going to be very interesting. I can't wait for that one on Thanksgiving week. And then we got another Beatles documentary special called Get Back. So and that's going to be very interesting. So moving on with HBO Max, as you guys, we have another movie premiere, which is King Richard, starring Will Smith, and this will be based on the life of the Serena Williams sisters, and that's part of the same day premiere of for Warner Brothers. So guys, be on the lookout for that one. That come out on November 19th. And then moving on to Amazon Prime Video, we have coming up on November 5th, we have the Electric Life of Louis Wan. And then on November 19th, this one I'm very looking forward to, is the new series, The Wheel of Time. As this one is very similar to Game of Thrones and any other ancient series that you might know. And then on November 24th, we have the Hannah season 3. That will be very interesting to watch. And then for Hulu, well, on November 19th, we have The Great season 2. That's going to be a very serious to look out. And then Netflix. This is the big one, folks. Netflix is going to have a lot of stuff coming up. So starting on November 3rd is the Western the harder they fall. I'm very looking for that. And this one is executive produced by Jay-Z, and for that. And then on November 5th, you have Big Mouth, season 5, and then November 5th, you have Narcotics, season 3, Mexico. And then November 12th, you have the Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds in Red Notice that we're looking forward to. On November 17th, we had Tiger King season 2. And on November 19th, you have Cowboy Bebop. So the trailer look really good, but I'm just hoping that the series itself will be worth it for us to watch. So and then November 23rd, we have Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 2. I can't wait for that one. And then moving forward to Paramount Plus, on November 10th, we have the live action version of Clifford the Big Red Dog. As guys already mentioned, this is part of the day-to-day release on in theaters and on Paramount Plus. So I highly doubt all the kids gonna be going to the theaters for this, as they would rather stay home and watch this on Paramount Plus, rather than watching it in theaters. So this is a very big deal for Clifford the Big Red Dog. It might do some numbers on Paramount Plus rather than in theaters, but we'll see how that goes. But that's all our news for you guys today. So let me know in the comments below. What are your thoughts and opinions for all the topics that I discussed today? And be sure to like, share, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below, and hit the notification bell when new episodes are uploaded. And then if you're listening on Spotify, Anchor, or Google Podcasts, go into the YouTube link in the description below and post your comments there on the YouTube video post. So without further than that, this is Trico, and I'm signing off. Peace.